What is going on, everybody? It is Friday. I am the Resale Rabbit, and we are at the Northland Mall in Appleton, Wisconsin. Tomorrow, 456 Christopher and Banks stores, or stores under the brand, is going to be closing. Today, one closes, and I'm buying it out. I'll be getting 3 more stores tomorrow. The reason this one is closing a day early is simply because of a contract issue, I guess, with the lease, with the landlord, with the mall here. They want them out today. Well, technically, they want them out Sunday, but we need to clear it out today. Now, you see there's a Shopko there. I'm pretty sure I bought out that Shopko too. Not 100%. Let's go find this store. So the way it works is they close, I get everything that's left, and I get it far below what the public sell gets it for. And then I sell it for a profit. This would look nice in the warehouse. That would be a good location for a store. So I've never actually been in this mall, but it sure looks like the definition of a dead mall. They must be, there they are. Right here. So I hope you can hear me. It's a little windy. There's about $15,000 in inventory left. They're at 90% off. So the public is getting it, if someone bought it all, $1,500. And then I am going to be, he said he can do 95% off, so 5% of retail. And I told him from the beginning that's not gonna happen. So he said he's gonna fudge the numbers a little bit. Not so much fudging the numbers, but a little bit at 95, a little bit at 99, to get us down to 97 or in that range. So that's the plan. So I'm pulling the truck around to the back door, make it nice and easy. They do not have any racks for me, so it's all going in a bin. So I'm gonna have to throw a bunch in the back seat because the cart's full. Normally we put them on racks, but they sold out all their racks. So all in, I've got about 600 bucks invested in all this. About 300 pieces of clothing, $2 each. The deal that they worked for me was the pants. Not even all the pants, just the pants at the end. There was maybe 20 pairs of pants earlier. The pants at 97%. Everything else at 95% off. That is how he said he'd get me close to 97%. That's not even close. So I told him, I said, I'm gonna pass on the next 3 stores tomorrow unless you can get me a flat 97%. No games, no this for that much, this for that much. I said, if you can do me a flat 97% tomorrow, I'll take them. If not, I'm gonna pass. Now you might be thinking, the difference between 95% and 97%, that's 2%. Why are you fussing over 2%? It's not 2%. The difference between 97% off and 95%, that's 3% and 5%, almost doubles the price. 3% to 5% almost doubles the price. That has me going from about $1 to $1.50 per item, to $2 to $2.50 per item. Quite a difference. So anyways, I really packed them in here. Usually they've got extra clothes racks and I buy one and just wheel it onto the truck. They had actually sold all their clothes racks. So thankfully I brought this. I did bring this in case there were clothes that are on shelves or something, not on hangers. I'm very happy I brought this. This clothes rack is mine. These ones didn't fit in the bin, so I just threw them in the back seat of the truck so they wouldn't get dusty. And then I put them on here when we get to the warehouse. So that's where I'm gonna cut it. We're gonna put these in our warehouse sale, which is about 2 weeks out, I believe, maybe 3. What we do with the warehouse sale, if you haven't seen that video, We sell everything for one price. So the first day, everything is $10. Then the next day, everything is $7. Then it's $6. Then it's $5. And it drops every day. I anticipate we're going to get about $3 a piece on these, averaging it out. Some of it, the uglier shirts, are going to sit until probably $1 day, but the pants will probably sell on $5 day. We're going to average about $3 a piece. So, not making a lot of money. Ultimately, I'm probably making like $300 on this load. Had we gotten to 3% across the board, well, that changes things. Then I would probably be making around $600 to $800, and then it's worth the hour or so that I spent down there. Well worth it. But anyways, this wasn't worth it to me. It's not a terrible deal, but it's one that I'm not going to do again with them unless, like I said, they're able to do 3%. They didn't have any signage, but I got a bag. So I'm gonna get a poster frame, put the bag in it, and add it to my collection of stores that I've bought out. There was the hangers. The hangers do have the branding on it, but you're not gonna be able to see that all the way up there. Look how tiny that shopping basket looks. So, although I might keep one of the hangers, I'm just gonna toss the hangers afterwards. Maybe I can sell them all as one. These are actually fairly nice hangers. But maybe I can sell them all as one lot for like $20 or something, just to get rid of them. Every single item has a hanger, so I've got about 300 hangers. We don't need them here. We've got better hangers, or I suppose not better, but better for us, that we'll be using when we need them. And those are all boxed up there. Plus I have a pallet of them on the racks in the other room. So there's my grand total. I spent $590 and I got $14,500 in inventory. I would guess still around 300 items or so. It doesn't say on the receipts how many items, so I'm just estimating. So it's the next day. I got a call this morning. They said they want me to take the 2 other ones in Appleton. They do 3% across the board. All right. So then he texted me later and said, do you want to take Oshkosh too? It's in the outlet mall. Already bought out, I think, 2 stores in that mall. He said he'd do the same thing there. So I'm like, all right, I'll take that. And then a few minutes ago, he said, hey, why don't you leave for Appleton a little bit earlier and then take the Fond du Lac store afterwards? So I guess I'm taking 4 more stores today, all at 97% off, 3% of retail. So I'm loading up the trailer and trying to quick get out the door. I got 3 bins here. I installed these yesterday to try and hold stuff in place. Obviously it's not, I suppose we can wrap around with the 3 bins. We got 3 bins here, a little bit of extra space in case I do happen to get some fixtures. Let's move out. We're at the Fox River Mall in Appleton. I have no idea where these stores are. There's 2 of them in here we're getting. So I'm just gonna grab a cart and go into the first one that I see and then drop it off, and grab another cart and go find the second one. So the bin wouldn't fit through the door, so I just left it outside. And I'm gonna try to probably use the back entrance. Store number 1 is done. Spent about $75. There really wasn't much in there. They may have 2 stores in the same mall, but they're like opposite sides. One tip, man, is that hot? It's 50 degrees. One tip, always touch base with security, because as you can see, I'm parked in a back corridor for employees and deliveries only. They'll tow me. So you want to touch base with security, give them your license plate, your information, tell them how long you're going to be there, what you're there for, and everything. It's easier that way. So I always do that before I come in. All right, there should be a door that says CJ Banks. Might be this open one here. There we go. All right, we're all loaded up. Got some fixtures, got some shipping boxes. This will come in handy. I paid 20 bucks for all of this stuff. There's some other odds and ends in there. And I got this big sign. Driving to the Oshkosh store right now. It's a little bumpy. So I called the store before I left this last one. They are starting to ring everything up. We have to run everything through the POS just to get it out of the system. So they're ringing it up now, so it should be pretty quick in and out. This last store was a lot longer than I expected to get through it. I think they just didn't know the process of how to ring everything up and whatnot for this specific way. But we got through it. Now we're on to the next one. And the next one should be pretty quick. And then when I leave that one, it's about a 25-minute drive to the last store. And I'll do the same thing. I'll call them and say, start ringing up. So I just got a call from the liquidator. He told me Oshkosh is dwindling, but Fond du Lac still has like 300 pieces. So he said, why don't you just skip Oshkosh, go straight to Fond du Lac, catch Oshkosh on the way back. So that is the plan. We're now heading to Fond du Lac. We're going to clear that store out, and then we're going to swing by Oshkosh on the way back. Just basically switch the order. It's one thing that's nice when they give you little tips like that and what they want you to do to help increase efficiency. So, X-nay on the Oshkosh, and off to Fond du Lac. There's the outlet mall that we'll be stopping at for the other store. I'm not looking over there because I'm trying to drive, but maybe you saw it. So I'm at the Fond du Lac store. It's weird. It's attached to a grocery store. This will be my very first store in Fond du Lac, and there's the liquidator waiting for me. Go on. All right, we are heading to Oshkosh for the apparently not final store. I got one more. That's a funny story though. I'm not going to that one. I'll explain. Seatbelt. I'll explain later. But we got one more here. Now, technically they close in 10 minutes and it's about a 20-minute drive or so. But they are staying behind for me. It sounds like they've got everything all rung up, so it's just gonna be a quick in and out to pick up. And then we're done. And we are at the outlet shops. It wasn't too long ago you saw me driving down that freeway. So front row parking, let's go and grab the last of it. Not a whole lot at this store, but I needed to order some of those, and I got that box for $5 instead of, I don't know, 50 or whatever they go for. But unfortunately, they started taking them off the hangers before we got here, so I had to stop them. We'll have to rehang a bunch of these, but no big deal. All right, all strapped in. We got 3 bins full, my sign, some other odds and ends. So at this outlet mall, there's a dress barn that I did. I think it's over there somewhere. And then over there, I think that Legs Haynes Bali used to be Motherhood Maternity. I'm pretty sure it was that general area. That was one. And I think I might have done another store in here. But anyways, that is it for Christopher and Banks. When I get this dropped off at the warehouse, I don't know when I'm gonna get the Green Bay store. This could be today, tomorrow, Monday. But I also don't feel like adding all this stuff up, so I'm gonna get you some numbers. It's gonna be after this clip, but it's going to be like Monday for me. So the 6th and final store is Green Bay, Bay Park Square Mall. Funny story. I've bought out several stores from Bay Park Square Mall, but I've never personally done it. I've always had somebody else do it for me. You know, sending an employee or something, because, well, it's cheaper to send somebody to a local store while I do the ones further out. And this one's kind of the same. Here is what the story was. I was in Fond du Lac, about an hour and a half, give or take, away. And he said, hey, I need you to take Green Bay too. And I said, hey, it's 4:15. There's no way I'm gonna hit Oshkosh and Green Bay. I wouldn't have even been able to make it to Green Bay in time before they had to leave. So what we did, this liquidator, he's based out of Green Bay, which is rare. Usually they come from out of state. You know, they've got, their people are all over the country and they just send them from wherever they happen to live. Well, he actually is local, so that worked out very nice for him. But he said, well, how about this? I'll send my wife there. She'll buy everything, and then you just give us cash and go pick it up at the house. Okay. So basically, I had a free employee for that. So I am heading to the liquidator's house in Green Bay to pick up the last of, there wasn't a lot. There was, I think it's like 115 pieces. So really not much. But I'm not going to film at the liquidator's house because, well, I don't like filming in other people's houses without asking them, and I didn't ask. So I'm going to head over there. I'm going to pick it up. You'll see me next at the warehouse when we unload it all. So it's now Tuesday, March 2nd. I forgot to film the end of this video. I edited it last night, planning on putting it online. I was going to actually do this one before the Home Depot video, but, well, there wasn't an end. So I had to come in here. I added up the receipts. Turns out I forgot to do that, and here's what we've got. So you saw this top before, kind of similar. We've got cost. This is what I paid. Pre-tax total. This is what it was before tax. My percentage, the percentage I paid, and the retail price. Now, the reason there's a pre-tax total and a cost is because the Green Bay store, I wasn't there to do it. It was the liquidator's wife, so I had to pay sales tax there. I also paid sales tax at another store because they said it would take like 10 minutes to get someone over there who can figure it out. And I was in a rush to get to the next store, and it was like $6. So I just paid the tax. But I did need the pre-tax total to figure this out. You can see here, I did a formula. The pre-tax total divided by 0.03, that gets you the total retail. So at the first store, I paid $600 for $14,000. Second store, $88 for $2,900. The two mall stores were really empty. $133 for $42.30. $400 for $13,000. $106 for $3,500. $165 for $5,200. My grand total, I spent $1,485, and I got $43,000, almost $44,000 in apparel, in retail value. I'm not going to sell it for that, but you know, I'll still do fairly well. At an average price of about $50 each, which is what I saw, 43,807 divided by 50, that's about 876 pieces of clothing. If I were to get $3 each on average, it's about $2,600, so about $1,000 for a day's work, day and a half, which isn't terrible. Maybe I'll end up doing really well and selling them higher in the sale, because we're putting them out on $10 a day, and the price is just going to drop every day. I think $3 each is a good average, though. So that is the Christopher and Banks stores. Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and we'll see you in the next one.